Hello and welcome. I'm Carol DeChaine. I am your certified life and business coach, intuitive, and Marconic multidimensional energy worker and teacher. And I'm talking this month about spiritual growth. And this week it's all about the spiritual teachers that we have kind of picked up along the way. Some of them are people that we go to class for. Perhaps it's someone we listen to on YouTube or with their podcasts, and we gain a lot of insight from them. It's people we can pick, people that we choose to follow, people that give us insights that can change our life and quantum leap us as well to learn new and amazing things. People like Mary Morrissey, um, Matt Kahn. There are so many different people out there. There's so many good books that Louise Hay, before she passed, she still has all these books out there, but she was an amazing person. Wayne Dyer, all of those different books that you might pick up that you learn so much from, different ministers that you go to, people that you go to their seminars, the Hicks, the law of attraction, and all of those different Abraham Hicks things. There are so many teachers. But besides those types, which you can go out and find and learn and choose to follow, that can really quantum leap your life, don't forget about those other people, the people that perhaps are already in your life, perhaps a spouse or your child, especially your friends, your family, those people that say things that either hit you the wrong way and force you to stop and think, or hit you the right way and make you go, oh my God, why didn't I think of that before? And when I say they hit you the wrong way, I mean where they hurts and you go, what? Why did they say that? And you can look at yourself and you go, oh, hmm, I need to do that different. Or maybe it's, I looked at that the wrong way. I thought of that differently. And they'll make you think. And the interaction with these people can really help you grow and change. But you have to be kind of open to it because sometimes we take things personally, things that are when they're too close to us. When the people are there and you're not looking for the lesson may be there, but you may not be open to it. So when you get something from a loved one or a friend that makes you either go, aha, those are easy, but the ones that make you squirm and make you not happy or feel like they hurt you, look at those and look at what they said. See if it's something that's a truth that can shift you, that you can really grow from, because that's really what a spiritual journey is about. It's about paying attention to everything around you. Because when you pay attention to everything around you, you might not only learn from friends and family, but from random things. You might learn it from seeing a movie and having some words pop up or a TV show. Maybe a song comes on the radio or on your iPad or wherever people are listening to it now, to their phone, Pandora. You hear the song comes up and you're thinking about, oh, what should I do about this? And then a song pops up and you go, oh my God, that's the answer. But if you weren't listening, you wouldn't get that response. So spiritual growth with spiritual teachers, the spiritual teachers, they're everywhere. And I mean everywhere. So don't ever turn your back. When you pray for something and you go, please, I need an answer, pay attention because you're going to get an answer. It doesn't mean usually it's not while you're praying. Sometimes it is. But for me, it's rarely when I'm praying. It's when I stop and I ask, I say, okay, no answer now. Okay, well, maybe it'll come later. Every time. A friend will say something randomly that has nothing to do with what my question was or my request because I didn't tell them and they just say something randomly and I go, wait a minute, did I tell you that that's what I was looking into? And they'll go, no, you didn't say, oh, what are you talking about? Okay, well, that was the answer to something I prayed about. Thank you. And they'll say, oh, wow, I'm an answer to a prayer. Whoa, how nice is that? I didn't know I was an answer to a prayer. So you can kind of play around with your friends and tell them that sometimes. It can be really cool. I know that I've had answers come from wrong phone calls, wrong phone numbers, I should say. I've had answers come from just being aware suddenly. All of a sudden, you have a knowledge that you go, where did that come from? Write it down. I don't know where that came from, but that's an answer. So, your biggest lessons and your biggest teachers can obviously be yourself, can be your higher self. If you believe in guides and spiritual angels and different things, your spirit guides, those may be where you're getting those lessons from. Those may be your teachers. I always felt like the angel Michael, Archangel Michael, was one of my protectors, and I always felt like I learned from him. Now, I know that sometimes we feel like our teachers are, I want to say things, but all of a sudden you may notice that the clocks are randomly coming up with 1:11 or 11:11 or 7:70. Well, it can be 7:77 because it only goes to 60 minutes. But they're repeating numbers that come up all the time. And to me, that means like, oh, I'm on the right path. Or something I just did it was like a confirmation of what I did. And when I ask for something and I feel like I've had a teaching moment from somewhere, from a random person, from a relative, from someone that I've gone to, like a regular teacher, like I said, like the Mary Morrisseys or a book or whatever, when I get those moments, I always thank you. I needed I needed the answer, and that feels like the answer. Make sure that you stay on that path, on that spiritual path, knowing that you have a choice. You can go, if you have time and money, you can listen to teachers in person. You can also, you don't even need money, you just need time to listen to YouTube videos or podcasts with all these different results that you might get. But you need to take that time for those sorts of things. If you take a moment while you're walking or jogging or gardening or whatever it is you do, you may have prayed at that moment and asked for something. And maybe the answer comes quietly, maybe it comes loudly, maybe it comes unexpectedly. But those teaching moments can come from almost anywhere. So make sure you're open and that you pay attention so that when the answer comes, you're there and you're ready. Everything can help you move on your spiritual path, to move your journey along. But you have to be aware and open to it. When you're closed down because your priorities are somewhere else, it's going to take a little more to get through because they won't be those teachers that you decided, I'm putting my attention on them and I'm going to take a class. I'm going to pay attention at church. If you don't have time for any of that, you may not be paying attention enough to catch those kind of oddball moments where you could move your spiritual journey forward. You don't always have to be on the path of actively looking, taking those classes, reading those books. If you don't have time for that right now, still be open to journeying forward on your spiritual path, and teachers will show up. The dog that shows up out of nowhere and gives you a lick and then walks off when you needed some kind of love, and you just go, wow, okay, that was the universe saying, thank you. I mean, not thank you, but you're loved and it's okay. Maybe you meet somebody on the street corner and you're just chatting because you're waiting for a light and they say something that you go, wow, okay, that hit my heart. You never know where those times are going to come from, those teaching moments. So just be open to them. Whether you're actively looking for them or not, they can still be there. You can miss them if you aren't open enough. Allow yourself to give that gift, to give the gift for others and to receive it for yourself. They're all out there. Thank you for listening today. I hope you like what you hear and you will subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you want to find out more about me, you can go to my website at www.connecttojoy.com. That's connect, the number 2, joy.com. And you can also find my email address under this video, and there you can contact me if you have ideas for other YouTube videos, or perhaps you would like to Contact me to see if you want to work with me as a life coach, as an intuitive, or for the Marconic multidimensional energy. Until next week, please remember you are already enough to have that joyful, limitless life that you desire.